Hello, everybody. I'm back, and I'm here with another mail call. MAIL call. Got a few items to come in. Past week and a half or so. More project items. Maybe some that aren't. Uh, but they've got my name on the package, so I'm about to open it up. So, mail call number 2. This little box open here. Oh, it's a little bigger box. I had quite a few items. Once again, the mail delivery person actually gave me the mail carrier box. I don't know if you can see it or not, but lady actually gave it to me. She says, "You got too much stuff, so just take it." I'm like, "Okay, cool." And it's just a bunch of little things, man. Oh, my package is real good, whatever it is. Two, four, five. No idea what it is. Still, appears to be like sissy bars or something. Ah, okay. I don't know what it is. Was expecting this actually. It's been so long. It took so long to receive this that I forgot what it was. Over here. Some pre-war Schwinn bicycle forks. It's for a project I'm working on. It's 19, I believe it's a 1936 Aerocycle Schwinn, and these are the forks that would be on it. My first pre-war bike. Comes with the original key. There's a locking mechanism right here. You could actually lock the fork when you would park it. Believe it or not. So it took quite a long time to come in. I actually had a few bids on it. It was a popular item. But I've got a frame, and I'll show that one day, for this fork. Got some wheels. I'm going to actually build like a little rat rod bike out of it. It's going to be pretty cool. Might be even like a bobber, fenderless. I actually have fenders for it too. It was actually in the case of parts that I bought. That came with that fastback and a few other parts too. So that was in the part of the deal with the fastback. So 1936 Schwinn Aerocycle. That's when they really made bikes back then. They brazed everything. Even actually some of these Schwinns here in the 60s were brazed frames. See, okay. So a little Excel bow pedals. EXCEL is a brand with a little red line. These are probably going to go on the little Huffy I'm working on. It's on a Huffy bike, that 68 or 69 Huffy dragster. I kind of want to build it as a younger kid would ride it, not a teenager. Just going to have the smaller B4 series, B as in Bravo and number 4 size pedals. They're the smaller size pedal. They're not the larger size, the XL, extra large. pedal. They actually call them the XL. But the brand is XL. So kind of confusing. But these are actually new old stock. New old stock pedals. And they're very, very, very hard to find. Very, very hard to find. See, it's got a little diamond. This is their brand symbol. The model is on there too, B4. That's a size, and they're probably about maybe 4 inch, maybe 4.5 inches long. So they're not as small as I was thinking they would be. So they're actually pretty cool. It's actually a good find. Here's the other. It's a twin NOS. I'm gonna leave good feedback. It's part of eBay, the rating system, how they rate their sellers and their buyers even by feedback. I've got a pretty excellent standing with eBay and my purchases and my payments, my transactions. I haven't really sold anything yet, but I have sold items before. I've actually made pretty good money, which I might be going back to doing soon. Only because, you know, work is kind of slowed down. It's a nice Huffy, pretty good condition. I want to say it's used, but gently used, and it's in really nice shape. Huffy speedometer. Actually has a Huffy on it. It's got the cable, it's got the holder that goes on the handlebar. Now I've got a drive gear for it. The drive gear attaches to the axle of the tire and is part of the arms attached to, or just ride on the spokes of the tire, of the wheel I mean, and it spins when you ride it. So it's funny here, it's actually 0 to 40, it's the opposite, counterclockwise. And apparently somebody rode it 1,135 miles, which is pretty good. Might have been an exercise bike part. But, you know, just like the exercise bike that I have, I could actually use parts off of it. Pretty affordable. There's a few on eBay. They're not very expensive. So it'll be a nice addition to that Huffy dragster I have. And this should actually, these items here that I'm receiving should be items that would help me complete my, quite a few of my bikes. Alright, here's the actual drive gear for a Huffy speedometer. And a cable. Yeah, that's pretty much that's all that was in that big box. It's fun. But, you know, they get rated on, they get feedback on how they pack things also. And, you know, why not? You know, paper's pretty inexpensive. The boxes at the post office are free. And I guess in a way you pay for it when you ship things, I guess. I don't know. Might be included. Okay, this here is not mine, my wife's. Oops. Should have read the tag. Should have read who it was actually addressed to. Closes back up. I'm not worried about sealing it. I hope I didn't stab it or whatever it was. I don't know what the heck it is. Okay, this is mine. It's got my name on it. Looks like it's some handlebar tape. It's violet handlebar tape. I know I bought some before, but I didn't have the handlebars that I do have now. Different shade of violet. It's a little bit different, that's all. That's all it is. Okay, another package here. Nice little envelope. Vintage copper tone checker flag valve cap. The M covers. Yay. Copper tone. Sparkly valve cap covers. I was saying before, Schwinn has a lot of guys put these on their Schwinns, but they're actually not marketed exactly just for Schwinn bicycles. All muscle bikes can use them. I've got some on this 1969 crate, yellow. It's a cool lemon color with a metal flake in it. So I've got them pretty much on all my bikes. Got a 1973 Fastback in cool lemon color. It's got them on it. So just a neat little affordable, addition to those bikes. It's got them. So I just finished showing you the valve caps. Accidentally stopped recording. There's a remote on my little tripod. I'm upgraded to a tripod and a fancy little setup, but it's got a remote that stops the apparently stops the stops the phone from filming. So it's actually Bluetooth into my phone. A few more of these packages here. Smaller envelopes. But cool stuff, nonetheless. Cool stuff in them, I'm sure. Okay. This should be enough to. This is another set of rim tape. Should be enough to do my bike, and have plenty left over. It's nothing like starting to tape up handlebars like that yellow Fastback over here that I have. It's nothing like having handlebars like that and not being able to cover them because you run out of tape. If you want a nice layers on it, because remember you're gripping these. They don't have actual grips on them. That's the tape, So you want them nice and thick, wrapped nicely thick, so they won't come unraveled. Also, you won't get any blisters or anything like that. And that's for long hauls, but it actually looks really neat on that bike. It didn't come with that originally. It has ram horn. Those are ram horn walled billy bars. That's what they're called, billy bars. They've got a little different shape to them. But yeah. So those are the walled billy bars. Actually stopped the recording again. So I'm gonna start where I left off. So a few items I opened up that when I thought I was recording, I actually wasn't. So anyways, going back to that, these are lemon peeler streamers, or they're actually cool lemon streamers, metallic. Now I'm using it on that lemon peeler you can see the tire of. It's going to go on the handlebars, on the grips. They're also metallic. 69 Schwinn lemon peeler. It's mostly original. It's 3 items that aren't. The cable covers are yellow, as you can see on the bike. The front tire is not original. It's a newer reproduction. The rear tire is grasshopper yellow with a black stripe. NOS, new old stock, old Goodyear tire. Very good shape. The originals were cracked a little bit. Yellow Line, the original slick Schwinn tire, and the front tire was in good shape, but I didn't want to mess them up, so I got some Repros or NOS older. But you know, I don't. They're good rider tires. I mean, it's not a big deal. Have an Excel pedal. Huffy, Murray. He actually came on muscle bikes and older bikes, lightweight bikes they call them, like a Space Liner. I want to use that for that. Compared to the Redline, smaller, 4.5 inch versus probably 5 roughly inch pedal. You can see the difference in the thickness and length and width of the pedals. So good setup there. It's gonna help me finish my Huffy and another project. Got some parts catalogs. It's got good part numbers, actual nomenclature of the items. Good for restoration and sharing with other guys. I'm members of various muscle bike forums. Always looking for things, or I'm always looking for something, and it's pretty neat to actually know the part number, the name that Murray used of the items. I've got a few photos, something that hits home. It's a late 70s, early 80s Camaro at Alamo Dragway in San Antonio. It's our home track. Shut down already. Opened in 1974, and I pretty much was raised on that track. Actually, when I got older, joined the military, I was stationed in San Antonio for a short period of time. I actually brought my friends over to that track, and they raced the brand new LS1 Camaros, and I raced my little 83 Mustang GT. They were spanking on my Mustang. Those cars were pretty fast. Those LSs are pretty quick. Mine's just a stock 83 Mustang with a little 302 4-barrel. First year of the 4-barrel with 175 horsepower. Rated in the 80s. These guys were coming out, running 13s brand new, right out of the track. Right out of the box, right out of the dealership. Another really neat photo. So, another dragster at Alamo Dragway. Had some good memories at that track. Got that. Here that's all the photos. I've got a sissy bar. It's going to go on the Huffy. Sissy bar is all covered up, taped up. eBay, you can rate the the sellers and the buyers by using feedback. So it's a pretty good system, and I haven't had any issues yet with any buyers or myself for purchasing items. I've always done my best to keep payment cleared, sent on time, really quick. I pay pretty much as soon as I win an auction. So I've got quite a good standing with eBay and sellers. Another good sissy bar, shorter one, but the holes are in the front, so I've got a actual sissy bar clamps that would work perfect for this. It's kind of hard to find. Sissy bar there. And last but not least, it's going to take away from the originality of my Murray Eliminator. There's something I really want on this bike. I do enjoy the stock handlebars and grips, and I will keep them. But the Murrays had a really neat handlebar setup, and unfortunately they just, pretty hard to find. So I went for the next best thing, which is an aftermarket handlebar by Wald, similar to the Billy bar that I have on that yellow fastback Schwinn 73. And a really good price. and actual free shipping, believe it or not. And they were shipped out of Puerto Rico. Another muscle bike guy that sells parts, and I've bought some stuff from him before, and super fast shipping and free shipping. It was pretty good deal. But it's what I'm going to use that violet handlebar tape for, and just wrap them up really well. But it'll be worth the wait and worth the trouble of unwrapping them. I guarantee you that. I'm actually happy that I bought these. Alright. Just about through. Good job, man. Good job on the wrap. You guys ready? Similar to the Billy Bar, and similar to the Sears Screamer handlebar, and similar to the original type handlebar that would go on the 70 Eliminator. Pretty funky, cool handlebars that are going to look awesome taped up in violet and on my Murray. What do you guys think? If you have any questions or maybe suggestions, maybe some info on some of the parts I bought, just send a message, and I'll read it. I'll get back to you. I appreciate you watching. Like the content if you do like it. Subscribe if you like the content I have here. There'll be other projects I'm working on. These parts will help me finish quite a bit. But like, subscribe. Thank you for watching. Have a great day, great evening, good night, good afternoon, good morning. Have a great day wherever you're at. Bye-bye.